The smaller my circle, the less complicated my life is. Let's talk about it. When you think about the amount of people that you have around you, it can really affect your peace. Keeping your circle small will be something that will allow you to think better. It will allow you to have clarity. When you have too many people around you, it clouds your vision. It opens up doors where people will begin to talk about you, and you have no clue who's doing the talking because there are too many people around you, too many voices. And I find that the smaller my circle, the less complicated my life is. The smaller your circle, the better. Sometimes your circle can only have 3 people. 3 people in your circle will allow you to think better, sleep better. But when you just have random people that you hardly even know, it can be complicated. Because when the gossips start, the rumors, you don't know who started it. Especially when you have people who know other people who know other people. It gets very confusing to who's trustworthy and who's really reliable within your circle. Because sometimes you might know somebody that's in your circle and they know somebody else who's in your circle. And when people begin to talk about you or plot against you in a negative way, sometimes people are sharing notes with one another. And you're thinking that these people really have your best interests at heart when they don't. The smaller your circle, the less complicated your life will become because it protects you. It protects you from the outward noise. It's like when I'm wearing this hoodie, I have my hat. The sides of the hoodie, it protects the sides from wind, cold air, potentially something being thrown. You gotta have tunnel vision most of the time when you're in this world. And when you have too many people in your circle, it's like you're just open and there's no real protection for you. The worst thing to do in life is have an endless amount of people in your circle and you hardly know them. How many of us have people that we talk to on a day-to-day basis and we don't really know them? You never really sat back and asked yourself like, man, I don't even know this person. Why is this person even in my circle? That's what I mean. It can be dangerous for you because sometimes we talk too much. We tell people too much of our business that we shouldn't be telling them. That'd be another issue because we're trying to be nice and social. And sometimes being too active when you're social with people can actually mess you up because you end up attracting wrong people. You don't need a complicated life where people are constantly putting your name in stuff that doesn't concern you. And now you have to defend yourself and do all of this nonsense. It's just not worth it. Your peace is more important. Anytime something is complicated, it just takes up too much time. Being in complicated relationships, complicated circumstances, who wants to be in that? The smaller your circle, the less complicated your life will be. Because you don't have to worry about all the drama. Anytime you have too many people around you, there's going to be drama. There's going to be drama. And we all know this. If you're always around a lot of family members, a lot of times your family members will begin to create some sort of drama, especially when you're doing good. It's something about when you're doing good and you're around family and friends and you're telling them about all the things you're doing. It's like a lot of times people, they don't get happy for you. Instead, they try to throw dirt on your name. And then everybody in the family begin to talk about you in a negative way. And it's like, why do people do that? Like, why do people talk negative about people who are clearly doing well, or at least trying? It's like they don't want to encourage you to do well. They want to discourage you so you could be like them. And that is a complicated situation. The last thing you want to do is be around family members who are toxic and they're trying their best to sabotage your every move. How many of you ever been there? You try to start something, people there trying to talk you out of it, trying to sabotage it. Sometimes you have friends and family that are around you, people that are in your circle, and they're not adding no value to your life. They're just draining your energy. You got all this ambition to move forward and be successful. They don't have that kind of energy. I can't be around that, guys. I can't be around people that don't want to go nowhere, people that want to just complain all day. That's a complicated situation, because if I'm trying to make moves to empower myself, I need to be around people that think like me, that want to be a go-getter, that want to go out there and win and work very hard. Those are the kind of people you want in your circle, because they think like you. Not necessarily an echo chamber of people, but rather people who have ambitions, people that understand your work ethic, people that understand what drives you, what compels you to move forward. Those are the kind of people you want in your circle. People that when they reach out to you, they got something going on in their life and they can pretty much encourage you because they're not jealous of you. Most of the times we have people in our circles that are jealous of us, and we keep them there and we don't realize these people don't have our best interests at heart. Every time you talk, they get offended because you always got something positive to say. They're like, where's the negativity? Where's the sadness? I want to hear about that. Are you going through anything? Relationship issues, job loss? It's like when they come around you, you're always talking about future success, a business, education, things that really matter. And when they come around you, they never have anything of value to talk about. You don't need those kind of people in your circle. The smaller your circle, the less complicated your life will be. That's the truth. I find that the less people I have in my life, the less I have to talk. Because one thing I don't like to do is be around people that I got to keep on telling them about themselves. I shouldn't have to do that. If you're a grown adult, I shouldn't have to keep talking to you about all the negative things you're doing. You should be a positive person, you know? And these are the type of things you want to have. You want to have people around you that understand your walk, they understand your passion, they understand all of these different things about you, and it can really make life peaceful, knowing that the people that you keep near are genuine human beings that really care about you to the point where they'll give you the shirt off their back. It's like a lot of us don't have those kind of people anymore. We just have people that want our shirt now. Rather than they giving you their shirt off their back, they want to take your shirt and leave you naked. That's the kind of world we're in. And it's just a sad place to be in, guys. So the smaller your circle, the less complicated your life will be. You'll have less drama, less fires to put out, less gossipers, and you'll have people that actually add value. Sometimes we have so many people in our circle, we can't see the good people. Think about that too. Sometimes we complain about Why all my friends are turning against me? Or why every time I get around people, they're always trying to set me up, or they're always jealous of me? Like, what's the matter with humans? There are people that's in your circle that are actually good people. You just can't see them because it's too much negativity. It's too complicated. So the good ones will suffer your wrath because you'll end up cutting everybody off, and you end up cutting off the good people too, because the lack of trust of the people that are doing you dirty cause you to reject everybody. So you got to be careful that the negative people don't make you bitter and angry with everybody. That's something that I have to learn and am still learning, is that a lot of times when people are bad, you end up developing the mindset that everybody is the same when everybody is not the same. So you want to make sure that you are at peace and make the right decisions when dealing with the people that are in your circle, to the point where you won't make the mistake of cutting people off that are not negative. They're really genuine people who want to see you successful. So guys, be mindful about that. The smaller your circle, the less complicated your life will be. You'll have less problems, less issues with people hating you, because you don't got those kind of people in your circle. The people that you got, they're positive. They always congratulating you. You congratulating them. One hand washes the other. Those are the kind of relationships that are peaceful. Anytime you got to deal with a complicated puzzle, it becomes stressful and you don't want to play the game no more. When you're around a lot of people and your life is complicated with a bunch of drama, you don't even want to be near people no more, because it's like just the stress of dealing with all these different spirits and energy is draining. So be mindful of this. Rate, comment, and subscribe, guys. Hype the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Ever since you made your circle smaller, did you notice a sense of more peace, less complicated issues, less drama and nonsense going on? Let us know in the comments. I'll catch you in the next video. Have a blessed day. Peace.